It's prediction time. Time for me to predict the other half of the bracket. Now, my last prediction, I predicted the first half, or all of them. It wasn't as a straight prediction, but I'm back on trying to do a straightway prediction, and we have some real interesting battles. We have Bloodsport Gruff, Fusion and Tantrum, Sawblades and Kraken, Scorpios and Witch Doctor, Copperhead and Mammoth, Lockjaw and Shatter, Endgame Perfect Phoenix, Jackpot and Rotator. I will be doing this half first, because that was the first one to pop up. Still, I took these photos like last week, I think, when on the TV, so that's why they're not as a good quality and why they're like separate. So that's why. Okay. Now I'm gonna go by this, do the blue, then I'll do the red, and then. But to give you a recap on last episode, this will include spoilers for the last episode. If you didn't watch it, watch it. It was a good episode. I'm gonna say what happened. Hydro broke the Waiachi curse and continued to the next round. Gigabyte pulled off a slight upset against Malice by beating the frick out of them miraculously. Whiplash got a correct win against Huge. I never thought either one was controversial, but they got a very correct win, because if you thought that was controversial, then I don't know what to say. And Valkyrie finally makes it to the round of 16 for the first time in 3 years. Oh, ever really, because she had a 3-year career. Uppercut showed us why he's the number 4th seat and considered one of the most dangerous weapons in the competition. Beta got knocked out for the first time by the college kids Ribot. Black Dragon showed us why they're the king of drums, why they are the runner-up to drum spinners, and still one of the very few bots that have not been knocked out. Knock on wood. Please knock on wood if you watch this video. Plastic counts because that's made from trees. And Tombstone pulls off a monumental upset against Mad Catter. I will leave you the links in the description to the fights. So yeah, let's go to the prediction. I'll be doing the blue square first. Bloodsport and Gruff. Well, I saw bounty hunters. Gruff can be knocked out. They are not so durable after all. They were KO. Actually, sorry. They were knocked out by Tombstone. I'm pretty sure you watched Bounty Hunter for that point, but if you didn't, I'm sorry. And Bloodsport's weapon is vicious as hell. That thing is just god-awful vicious. Like, they're vicious. It literally, this would include for Beta, the Battle of Beta. If you did not see the battle, the one with Beta, please click 10 or 20 seconds to be safe. But it took Lockjaw by a unanimous decision to take out Bloodsport. But still, Bloodsport is vicious, they're dangerous. I mean, they're the number 2 seed for Christ's sake, so yeah, I kind of know that. And with Gruff having knockout losses, it's not looking good for them. And they did just lose to Extinguisher, which now Extinguisher is a little bit of a favorite because, I don't know, they are. So, I don't know, Gruff is in the best position, and where the located weapon on Bloodsport, they can knock out that, the fire thing, cause inner firearm Gruff. But the problem with Bloodsport is its design, it's a horizontal spinner, and it's a lifter. What could happen is Gruff could just flip it on its side, and the screws, kind of send it to the screws, like do a little Black Dragon move. That could also happen. Fusion and Tantrum. Now, this is really equal, because Tantrum is actually good. They're 2-1 on the year. They made it to the round, and they made the 15th seed. They're facing they made the 18th seed. They're facing Fusion, which is also 2-1. Fusion and Tantrum both showcased to be they can work greatly or they don't work at all. Because, Fusion's debut against Mad Catter, when it literally became barbecue, and Tantrum's debut, when they literally lost power. So they showcased if they can do an A-game win, or they're just can screw each other, they can get screwed over. So yeah, that'll be an equal battle. That'll be very interesting. Sawblast and Kraken. I don't want to be Kraken. Kraken. Why does he keep facing the impossible? But hey, glad he actually made the round of 32. He is gonna have trouble. There is a way he can win against Sawblaze. That's if he can get to the sides of Sawblaze, kind of get in the chain, or have some type of thing to keep Sawblaze at bay, like they did with Huge. Actually, surprisingly worked. I don't know how that would go. Anyway, Scorpios and Witch Doctor. I'm rooting for Scorpios because they just come with a win off Tombstone. So I'm rooting for Scorpios. Witch Doctor is dangerous, and I would say their number one bet is to take the wedge off so there can be more room for the spinner to get in with the disc pan. I mean, that's how you go with these dustpan saws. It's you try to take off the wedge so you can hit your bots. So I really think that's what Hypershock should have done, just take the wedge off where it's the drums there, like a Warrior Clanish style, and kind of grind the sides. That's kind of the best shot Witch Doctor has. And this will be interesting because I don't know how this would go. I really don't know. That'd be interesting. I'm excited for that matchup. And Scorpios and Sawblaze, if that ever happens, I'm excited for it. I am still rooting for Scorpios. Now, since I finished the blue square, let's go on to the red square, where we have, of course, Copperhead Mammoth. Now, let's just use some logical thinking here. Copperhead. Let's just use logical thinking here and you say Copperhead. They popped the top of Gigabyte. They quickly KO'd P1. They won against Black Dragon by judge's decision. I don't exactly know what Mammoth is supposed to do. I mean, they did lose to Wanhu last season. I know Mammoth got upgraded, but Copperhead is a huge step up from Wanhu. Wanhu is a durable bot. I don't call them the most destructive of the bots. I just call them durable. They're within the league to duck on durability. They're good at they're great for durability. They're just not the best on damage. They're not so good with damage. They're just really good for durability. Unlike Ragon Max. I wish Ragon Max came back. She was destructive. It's the both Chinese teams had their thing. One was destructive as heck was Ragon Max, and one who was just really durable because Ragon Max got counted out. They were knocked out lost. One who never got counted out, not knocked out in Battlebots. And I don't exactly know what Mammoth was supposed to do. Maybe. I don't know how it's supposed to go for Mammoth. I just don't really see it going for them. There's a lot of problems. But then, usually I don't know. That will be very interesting to see. Lockjaw and Shatter. I don't know, but Lockjaw would have in some ways an advantage. They would have an advantage in some ways. But if Shatter's hammer can get to work enough, they could, so I don't know. I really don't know. Endgame Perfect Phoenix. I still do not know about this. I really don't know. Probably Endgame. Because Perfect Phoenix never faced a bot. So, their hardest matchup so far was against Scorpios. Okay, Scorpios is a good bot and all, but you're up against Endgame. The bot's name is a perfect description, but then they lost to a very similar bot in Perfect Phoenix. But I'm pretty sure, like, there's, like, I mean, like, well, Perfect Phoenix wins were kind of weak. Their wins were against Extinguisher and Adam 94, which against Adam 94 was a judge's decision. And I don't know how that go, but I would probably put my money on Endgame. Yeah, I'm gonna say Endgame. Anyway, last one. Jackpot and Shatter. Wait, Jackpot, sorry, and Rotator. I don't even know why I said Shatter. But, yeah, I would definitely say, probably, I really don't know, actually. I would say Jackpot. They're an uppercutter, but then Rotator could go like a low-cut design, like they previously did. Yeah, they could do that, and, well, I don't know, that'd be interesting. But, next, watch up for my fights coming tomorrow. Goodbye. That's just my uncle's dog outside. Sorry, that's the noise. Come tune in for tomorrow.